If you're working a crochet graft using the knotted half double crochet, you may be wondering what the best way to change colors is. I'm going to show you that today, and I'm going to show you how to color or change colors if you were going straight up from one row to the next, or whether you have a few stitches before the color change, or even a few stitches after the color change. Color changing with the knotted half double crochet is similar to any other color changing stitch. You're going to change the colors on the last pull through of the stitch. So I'm going to work one more knotted half double crochet in the blue so that it will change to the white color in the next stitch. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert my hook, and pull up a loop. Now the next stitch I want to be white, so I'm going to take the old color, I'm going to drop it behind my work. I'm going to grab this new color that is on the front of my work, yarn over, and pull through all 5 loops on my hook to complete that stitch. Now I have a clean color change. Now I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook, grabbing that yarn that you used to pull up and making sure it's on the left side of your hook. And now complete the next knotted half double crochet to complete the color change. Looking at that color change, you can see that it is a straight line. There are 3 below it, and then the 3 new stitches here to complete an even color change. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is if your color change happens before the color change in the last row. So we're going to work one more stitch in blue and change our color to white. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. Now we're on the last pull through, so we're going to switch our yarn color. Drop that old color of yarn to the back of your work, grab that new color of yarn, yarn over, and pull through all 5 loops on your hook. Now you want to leave this loose enough that it doesn't pull on your stitches, because you're going to work over that and bury it as you work the next stitches. Okay, to work the next stitches, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook. You're going to encase this colored or the color changed yarn inside of the stitch. So just continue to work over it, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, complete your knotted half double crochet. For the next one, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. Now we're in that stitch right beforehand. So you're going to yarn over. You're going to make sure that that piece of yarn that's being buried is again on the left side of your hook. Pull up a loop and complete that stitch. And now for the next stitch, you're going to do the same thing. Yarn over. Make sure that yarn is on the left side of your hook. Pull up a loop and then complete your knotted half double crochet. I'm going to work one more just for demonstration purposes today. And then if you look, you can see that that yarn color has changed, and you don't see it because it's all buried underneath here. For the next example, I'm going to continue working the white in 2 stitches past the color change in the prior row. Instead of dropping this color and starting a new one, we can go ahead and hide that yarn color underneath this row's stitches. To do that, you're going to continue. You're going to work that knotted half double crochet in the stitch prior. And now when you get to the stitches of the same color, you're just going to pull this loop up and work those stitches over that piece of yarn, burying it as you go. So there's the first stitch, and as you can see, that color of yarn is underneath there. And now we're going to bury it on the next stitch as well through the last pull through. So I've worked the stitch. I have 5 loops on my hook, and now I want to change colors again. I can go ahead and drop the old color behind my work just as I did before. And now I have this new color. I want to make sure that this piece of yarn that we have buried underneath these 2 stitches is pulled taut. Not too tight, but just kind of pull it so it's the same tension as the stitches, and then yarn over and pull through all 5 loops on that hook to complete the stitch, and then go ahead and complete your next stitch with the new color change. And as you can see, I have now carried that old color of yarn over 2 stitches and into the next stitch for a complete color change without actually having to start a new bobbin. Okay, and there you have it. That is how you work color changes using the knotted half double crochet stitch. This is a very fun stitch that I have in many of my blanket graph patterns that you can find through the links below in the description. But I have shown you how to carry the yarn color up directly from one stitch to the next. And then on that return row, I actually showed you how to carry the yarn if you need to bury it as you are crocheting over to the next color change. And then again on the next return row, I did the opposite and had to pull the yarn over to begin a color change before the last stitches, and then we had to bury the yarn over. So this is a wonderful stitch. It's very fun, and I would encourage you to check out some of the graphs of blankets that I have in my listing below. Hope you found this helpful.